When speaking about the microbes, the first thing comes to our mind is illness. However, in this video, I'm going to talk about the good ones. Your gut is home to trillions of bacterial cells which make up a unique ecosystem called the gut microbiome. The gut microbiome consists of bacteria that live in our gut in a mutually beneficial relationship with us. They feed us and we feed them. Other names can be found like microbiota or microflora or normal flora. You have your gut microbiota to thank for many aspects of your health or sometimes lack of health. They can be harmful and harmless at the same time, which is why it continues to be one of the hot topics. The bad guys that aren't all bad. We were too quick to label certain bacteria like E. coli as a harmful bacteria, only to find out that we actually need them to some level and some locations in our gut. E. coli actually helps stimulate regeneration of the gut lining, making the digestive tract more healthier. The underlying conclusion of gut microbiome research is all about the balance. All the information I will provide in this video is based on published scientific researches. If you are interested to read more, you can find it in the description box. So let's get to know your gut microbiome a little better. Here are 10 surprising things you may not know about your gut microbiome. This would be most likely part 1 because there are definitely more facts than just 10. So I may do other video in the future. Let's get started. First of all, there are 10 times the number of microbial cells in the human gut than the whole human body. Yes, you are outnumbered. While no one's bothered to count them, the exact number doesn't matter as much as the idea that there are certainly more bacterial cells in our body than human cells. It's more similar to an organ. Researchers are hesitant to call the gut microbiome an organ because it consists of microbial species that are not of a human origin. When you are imagining the gut microbiome, it helps to think that it's an organ because it plays a very important and critical roles throughout your body. It's a key player in your nervous system, immune system, and endocrine system. Your gut microbiome is like your second brain. A little surprising. The gut microbiome is referred to as your second brain because it influences your mood, happiness, and motivation. It can even contribute to the suboptimal neurological performance. Your microbe represent nearly 90% of your serotonin, known as happiness neurotransmitter. The bacteria in your gut are constantly communicated with themselves and with your brain, and also influencing your behavior via the vagus nerve. While it may appear that microscopic aliens are invading your mind, the good news is that you have a lot of control over them through what you eat. They also may treat or cause, in some cases, anxiety and depression. When the body is stressed, it undergoes a series of changes that cause all the energy and major resources to be directed to the muscles and brain. Cortisol is also released by the body in response to stress, and all of those factors can have an impact on the gut microbiome and vice versa. Equally, if your gut microbiome is out of balance, which condition known as dysbiosis, your overall mood can suffer. This is due to the fact that the activity of your gut bacteria affects stress and anxiety. A balanced microbiome or a balanced gut bacteria can improve stress resilience, but an imbalanced microbiome can harm your mental health. Allergies are related to the lack of gut diversity. Do you know that you can elevate your allergy symptoms by fixing your gut? Recent researches point to a central role of microbiome, which is highly influenced by multiple environmental and dietary factors. It is well established that the microbiome can modulate the immune response and allergic reaction by extension. Bacteria in general can be good and bad for you. You are probably aware that while some germs can make you sick, others are important for keeping you healthy and fending off infections. But sometimes the same bacteria can do for both, most of our displeasure. They can affect also metabolism and energy. The gut microbiota takes part in the digestion of food ingredients and in the regulation of metabolic functions. Can predict if you are overweight or lean. Researchers can tell whether you are overweight or lean based on the composition of your gut microbiome with 90% accuracy. This has fascinating implications because we already know that the microbiome is critical to the metabolism by harvesting and storing energy. Though the connection hasn't yet been made about whether or not certain microbe can actually make you fat, there is an interesting correlation between metabolic health and certain bacteria. The most powerful influence of gut microbiota appears to be diet. Interestingly, the food that you eat greatly affects the types of bacteria that live inside you. A healthy, balanced diet will improve your gut bacteria. Unique microbiome. Everyone's gut is unique, even identical twins, who share about 99.5% of their genes, only share about 20% of their microbiome. Very interesting. Your gut microbiome is fascinating and complex world which researchers are continually discovering new and amazing things. If you have any comments, thoughts, or suggestions, you can write it below in the comment. Thank you.